This is Joaquin Xavier from the Voice Party Podcast. This episode has been brought to you by All Roads Overhead Garage Doors. Call now, 510-375-8756. That's 510-375-8756. Get your garage door today.
So where were we?
Is it recording?
Yeah, we're recording now.
Okay, so
We just had a power outage thanks to PG&E for not accepting my money.
yeah.
No, we just had a power outage, and we're in the middle of something very good. Back, you want to just start off where we were? Or do you want?
Well, no. So you had asked. So I'm a single parent, and you had asked if I'm ever concerned
that your relationship with your partner, whatever caused you to not be in your child's life, because I've heard of that happening a lot. Like, you know what? I have a new boyfriend and or I have a new wife, and she doesn't like that I'm keeping in contact with you, so blah blah blah, or whatever the case.
Yeah.
Money, some more the reason, like, stuff like that I'm talking about happens more is because of money. I'm not
money, more problems.
Well, less money, no problem, more problems. Like you're not paying child support, or you're doing better than me financially, so fuck you. Anything. It could be other things. It could just be emotional shit.
Yeah.
Would you ever be afraid of losing your not being in your child's life? Or do you feel like you have to maintain a certain level of diplomatic, friendship with
right. So what I had said before the power outage is you have to vet the person you have a kid with. You can never really know somebody completely, but the longer you know them,
people change.
People do change, but only in certain ways. I think most change that happens, especially as an adult, isn't radical. Change happens slow, and so if you're gonna fuck somebody over, it's easier to catch it the longer you know somebody.
That's true.
I've seen this a lot, especially in my family, where people rush into relationships and then you get pregnant and you have the kid, and then after that it's like it's tough. It's tough raising a child, and so once all that stress comes in, it's like, oh, I didn't know this person would be like that. It's like, yeah, you didn't know the person.
You didn't pay attention to this thing, because
absolutely. So, that's another thing. Yeah.
So how long were you together with your partner before?
Not actually,
because the vetting thing is I don't know.
Okay,
not that it's impossible, but you know what I'm saying.
Here's the thing that we ignore, right? Where let's say you meet a girl and like she's super nice to you, and you're like, what an amazing girl, she's super nice to me. But then pay attention to how she is to other people. Yeah. Pay attention to how she is with her parents, to her siblings, to her coworkers, to the waiting staff. Those are easy things to ignore if your partner's being nice to you.
Was your partner ever rude to wait?
Not at all. Nope. Definitely not. No.
Don't you hate it when they're nice to other people, but then they're mean to you? You
know what's funny? I was doing this comedy show one time, and it was my second comedy show ever. And I'm on the what do you call it? The sidelines, waiting to go on. Yeah. And before me is this guy, and he was pretty good. And all of a sudden I start doubting myself. I'm like, oh shoot, did I write too many bad jokes? Is my set too long? Should I have shortened it? Am I about to bomb? And my whole family's there, including my girlfriend at the time. And she's like just cracking up, cackling at this guy that went before me. And I'm like staring at her. I'm like, what the fuck is she laughing at? What is so fucking funny? Why is she laughing at this guy's joke? It was just me being nervous. Once I went on, I did pretty well. Anyways, yeah, what were we talking about?
I forgot.
Yeah. Fucking power outage, man.
I know,
it killed
we were rolling,
the
dude.
momentum.
So no, so I just that as a single parent, you kind of sometimes, you don't see your kid as much as if you were together with your partner, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, And I know I have certain friends that like they lost their kid was taken away because court system or whatever. I mean, I don't know the full story, but the judicial system has this weird rules, and these dudes that I'm talking about, like they can't see their kid anymore, or their new spouse doesn't want them to see the mom.
Yeah, well, I think legally they can't do that unless you like.
Well, they have full custody. That's what I mean.
But you still have. They have. I think you get to see them every other weekend or something like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, as long as you're not, harm to the kid.
Well, maybe that's what they.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't tell me the full story. I don't know. I've never had that, so I'm curious. You answered it earlier, but I mean, we lost all that.
Yeah.
So you never had that concern, like.
Not really. When she got pregnant, we talked about what we want to do, and she was like, she was very clear about saying, I don't want to do it alone.
Yeah.
And that's been the case ever since. It's tough raising a child,
Yeah. What's the toughest thing that you've experienced and that actually made you change from having a child, especially being a single parent?
Say it again.
What's been the toughest thing that obviously the whole schedule thing, no sleep, but other emotional, mental stuff that's changed? Like, I know you probably uneasy, especially the way the world is going, uneasy about, like, you drop her off at school and stuff. Like,
yeah. Well, she hasn't started school. Okay, here's the thing, right? I think it's a very fair question to ask, but I think I
guess what I'm asking is, if you're a new parent listening, what's something that you probably never even imagined you would have to turn on in your brain having a kid? And I'm mostly asking for myself.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying I'm having a kid, but I'm just,
right.
General wondering.
Here's what was the weirdest thing, because like the weirdest thing to me was like I have a huge collection of video games and figures and like,
don't touch my shit.
Yeah, nobody can touch my shit. Nobody can borrow my shit. Like, nobody. And here I am with this, baby.
Hold on. I picture like a room filled with toys and video games, and like your child has to sleep like in the little corner of the house. You're like, don't you fucking get in that room. Like, this is my stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. Like, my shit was clean.
I know that's not the case, but.
And like, here I have this like, 1-year-old who's like crying and she wants to play with something, and I want to make her happy. So I give her a controller, and she's like chewing on it and throwing it on the floor, and
oh no.
And I don't care because she's happy. That I think is the something that I wouldn't have been able to predict. It's like you stop caring about these things.
You stop caring about the things that.
Yeah, about my video games and my figures, like I said, because it makes her happy. Yeah, I would say that's probably what stands out the most.
So those little interests, I mean, you still have obviously you still do the anime stuff. You still go visit events.
Yeah.
But you're less interested in like some of the little hobbies you had.
Yeah, no, I still go to the events. But you know what it was? Like, I have this huge shelf. Like, one of my walls is all a shelf, and it's filled with video games and figures and
porn.
And yeah. No, I keep the porn hidden, but and yeah, it was definitely a kind of something I was proud of, and I think it was something that it was almost like it was filling a void, you know. And like, here comes this kid, and she's like the most important thing in your life, and now that shelf is not as meaningful. So it wasn't that I had to like try; it just kind of happened.
I got this with my money, but this came from my balls.
Yeah, man,
and it speaks to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some of the things about yourself that you're teaching your kid that you really want your kid to understand or teach?
I'm trying really hard to teach. I'm trying really hard to teach her Spanish. It's tough.
Oh yeah.
It's super tough. Like,
that's impressive. When I have a nephew, my cousin's kid. He was just here yesterday. I think he's like 5 or 6. I don't know how old he is, but anyways, I think he may be like almost 5, but he speaks English and Spanish perfectly, and that's
nice.
That's impressive. Yeah. Because I had a little Beaner accent all the way to like 8th grade. I mean, I still have trouble with English. Is my second language, So.
But you grew up here, right?
Yeah, I grew up here.
Oh,
just immigrant parents.
Don't think of your accent as bad, by the way.
Well, I mean, I just know it's not my first language.
Right.
I mean, my Spanish is horrible too. But anyways, this nephew, he speaks perfect English and he speaks perfect Spanish, and he's hella young. Mm-hmm. So that's impressive when I mean, even just 2 languages is impressive as hell. But when they can speak it perfect, like, oh shit.
Right. I grew up I lived in El Paso, Texas for a while, and then I lived in Mexico, and everybody speaks Spanish, and so I just took that for granted.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just got to speak Spanish at home to my kid, and she's not really speaking it. She understands it really, really well, but like TV is in English. All her friends speak English. Her mom speaks only English.
African American, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even like my family, who's fluent in Spanish, only speaks English to her. My dad, who doesn't speak English, speaks English to her. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Help me out.
Yeah.
And they're like, whatever, leave us alone. So I've gotten her to understand it really well. Mm-hmm. It's getting to the point where like she's growing up and her vocabulary is growing and her understanding of the language is growing, but her understanding of the Spanish language is not growing. So if I need to communicate something to her, I have to say it in English. I can't say it in Spanish anymore. That's kind of tough. But, I can only do what I can do.
You're like a parent now. I feel it. Like, that's what I'm asking you all these questions.
Yeah, well, I am a parent.
Well, I mean, with me, like, not like you're my dad or anything, but I know when we go out to drink, you're more responsible when we did drink, those times. I don't know, something about it. Like, it just feels very like, hey, this is my dad. I mean, this is Gaspar.
I don't think we hung out like that before I became a parent.
We did once. Like, well, a couple of times we did.
Do you think I was different?
You were different. I just felt like maybe a little bit more wild or something.
Really?
Not that you ever were super wild or anything out of control, but I noticed being a parent, like, you have
changes people.
It changes people. It changes in a good way. I said, I was like, oh, this guy's like a dad. Well, you are.
I am.
You are. That's the interesting thing about it.
I didn't know that.
Another question as a single parent. How do you feel about like finding someone romantically? Like, do you think it's kind of hard? Well, I mean, you're older, obviously. That's more people at your age kind of tend to have families or kids. But like, have you been on? I don't know if you want to answer this.
No, that's good. If I don't want to answer, I won't answer.
Oh, okay. When you like, have you gone on dates and stuff? And does having a kid affect?
I have not gone on dates.
Okay, well, never mind.
No, I think honestly the thing that's hardest is that I'm unemployed and that I live with my mom. I think that's probably harder than having a kid.
Yeah, that's an uphill battle.
Yeah. You know what's funny is babies are fucking chick magnets. Like, I can't go anywhere without people like, oh my God, that's so cute. And like they come up to you.
That's so cute.
Yeah. People come up.
They say that, those assholes.
No. I don't know. No, like,
oh, okay.
Just, people like.
I thought they refer to your daughter as that.
No. Like, I'll do something with her and they'll be like,
oh,
my God,
okay.
So cute.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I used to do that like football hold with her. Anyways.
Yeah,
yeah, dude, like, fucking kids are chick magnets. Just in general, like, people will smile at you just because you have a kid.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like I'm pretty tall and then my long hair, like, people tend to get creeped out by me. But
which is understandable.
But with the kid, it's just I'll be walking like, through the grocery store and people just smile.
Yeah.
For nothing. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just pushing the cart with my kid in the cart.
Yeah.
And people just smile. Yeah.
So you like that? You like the attention you get?
It's a totally different.
You motherfucker.
It's a totally different experience. Like I said, if I'm by myself, like, people are looking away. Well, maybe not looking away, but
it's called living their regular lives, Gaspar. Not everyone's gonna want to look at you.
But I mean, I totally get that. I have a friend who's a puppet. His name's Corey. You guys may have known him, but he wears like a size 2 in toddler. So when I go to like Target or whatever to buy him outfits.
Shit.
I always have all these single moms who are like, "Oh, who are you shopping for?" "Oh, just my little man." So I mean, I get the same kind of attention. So I totally get it. You know, it's a magnet.
See, now that's creepy.
That's not creepy. Corey's wonderful.
Of course, it's creepy.
You should bring him.
So true story.
He has a puppet that he carries around like a child, and you're thinking you're creepy.
Well, no. So my friend Corey, he's got a Facebook. He's got a Tinder. He's very popular on Tinder. But there was one time where I was with
his Tinder matches have disappeared.
But there was one time where I was with my girlfriend and her daughter had just like graduated preschool or whatever. So we were taking her out to dinner and we're at like a Texas Roadhouse or whatever, sitting in like the lobby waiting for a table. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to pass the time. So I was like, hey, Caitlin, you want to see a picture of my friend Corey? So I'm showing her pictures like me and Corey together. And she just looks at me like I'm the dumbest motherfucker on earth because she's just like, that's a puppet. And I'm like, so just because he's a puppet doesn't mean he's not real. Look, he's even got a Facebook. And I bring up his Facebook and she's scrolling through the Facebook and it was the cutest thing. She was like, oh my God, he's real. He's real. And then her mom was just looking at me like, why did you do that? Now I got to deal with this.
All right, I'm a confession. When I didn't know Phil that well to this year. And we actually got to know each other better when I did that Devil's Due music video for him and Joaquin. And when we shot the second day, the first day we shot, I was with Evan, and I know Evan very well, so I was just mostly talking to Evan.
And then the second day, it's like, meet us in the woods.
Yeah, the second day, I met these guys in the woods.
Come alone.
Alone. And, he's the first thing we kind of started talking about was his puppet, and he's like, showing me pictures of his puppet, and I was like,
he didn't even try to.
Then I was like, oh, I get it. He's crazy. But I mean, I fell in love with the guy, obviously. But
and the puppet.
That was the first thing I thought of. Like, oh, I see. He's fucking crazy. That's what's okay. All right. That's what we're in the woods.
He used to wear a cape to school.
For real?
Yeah. You know what? I was trying to bring it back.
Hey,
I was trying to bring it back.
I admire the hell out of that.
Since the 1700s, dude. People have worn capes.
What kind of cape?
A Superman cape.
Superman cape.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Superman cape.
See, that's the kind of people you want to hang out with, though, man. They make life a little bit more fun. So I appreciate who you are. I know if you are crazy, then that's what made me become his friend even more.
Yeah.
So you're a single parent.
Yeah.
That's where you've been, because we've been trash talking about you.
Yeah.
And trash talking about you being gone. Mr. What's his name is one of the main persons who would bring you up, and he's not here today.
Martin.
Fucking Martin. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't go to the Halloween thing with you guys because I took my kid trick-or-treating.
Oh, no, it's okay.
You could have brought your kid to the bar. They'd have just put the X on her hand. She'd have been fine. The bartender wouldn't have served her. It'd have been fine.
I don't think she would have had fun. And I don't think I would have had fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
She would have been trying to talk to people, but like...
I mean, there was a lot of hoes there. There's a lot of hoes there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Phil. You're working really hard at getting us canceled.
Yeah. I mean, they exist.
Yeah.
No, there was. So now you're coaching. You've been busy coaching. Mm-hmm. Well, what is it? Real Madrid or Barcelona?
It's I was coaching. I was coaching a U10 girls and a U12 girls.
Right. And this is football that you coach?
Yeah.
Yes, football.
Yeah. The whole world calls it football.
The whole world calls it. Where does the origin of the word soccer come from? Do you know?
Well, I was reading that it was like, I think England, the terms were interchangeable. Uh-huh. But once you had American football, that the soccer world tried to distinguish itself, or the English-speaking soccer world tried to distinguish itself from...
yeah, because everyone else calls it, like in Spanish, we say football.
Mm-hmm. The whole world calls it football.
There's no soccer. There's no soccer in Spanish, huh? Like a translation.
No.
It's all football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your favorite player?
There
I
was.
never asked you that.
Yeah, there was this.
Because I was big. I kind of was in the soccer.
Is it Pele? Because everybody likes Pele.
No, he was before my time. There was this guy, Mexican.
You think this like the players have gotten way better now? I mean, obviously,
well, it is not because
just like athleticism has increased and whatnot. No?
Right. Just the system. The system's better. So people. all these programs have gotten better at developing players. Plus, they play an insane amount of matches, and so yeah, just they are better. But if you
it's evolved the sport.
The sport has evolved. It's more intense. Yeah.
Just like boxing. Like I feel like some of the boxers now, they're more. The defense is way better. If they were to fight with some of the people back then, they'd probably embarrass them.
It used to be that like you could be an alcoholic and show up late to practices, and then you're so good that that you show up and you're so good that you're still the best. He asked me who my favorite player was. So it was this guy. He played in the late 90s, early 2000s. His name was. Should we end the episode?
Can we actually keep this going after?
Yeah, well, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up when we come back.
Because our guest is here.
Yeah.
So we're watching Sinister Intruders music videos. A lot of blood, a lot of dead bodies. I wonder how many tortured animals under his bed. I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, I can speak from experience. No animals were harmed during the making of any of the music videos I've done for them.
Alrighty. I'm kidding, obviously. Good work on the production. But seeing that made me like.
Technically, this is hip hop, no?
Kind of.
Yeah, he calls it horrorcore, where it's like horror, hardcore, hip hop stuff.
So I know you gotta go soon. I figure we finish your episode.
Yeah.
Now that my anxiety's gone away.
The tea helped.
The tea helped.
Yeah.
Chamomile tea and lemongrass. Yep. I've never worn these headphones. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, those are the Beats by Dre. I normally give those to the guest because it makes them sound better, and then the guest feels more comfortable.
Those are good too.
Those are good.
Yeah, but I mean, so it doesn't compare to Beats.
Yeah.
Gaspar, we were talking about you get off your fucking phone. I'm just
Sorry.
kidding. I'm kidding. I was talking to you about soccer and
being a dad and
being a dad. We cover that.
Children and
getting your children taken away. Not that you have, but
that can happen with the American legal system.
It can happen with the legal system.
Sucks to be a dude in the American legal system.
A dude addicted to soccer.
Yeah.
Now, who's your favorite soccer player of all time?
So there's this guy. He played in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Luis Hernandez.
No. Actually, close, but
you reminded me of him a little bit.
So his name was. He played with Luis Hernandez. His name is Jesus Arellano. They called him El Cabrito.
Yeah.
And he's the reason I have long hair.
Damn, I gotta look at his face because I remember. Wasn't he in the '98 World Cup?
Yeah, he was. He was the one that he was the super sub.
Yeah,
remember?
He's the reason you grew your hair out.
So Mexico would be losing the
Javier
first
what?
half. Huh? Jesus Arellano.
Jesus Arellano. I'm sure.
Yeah, they'd be losing. They would put him in the second half, and then they would come back.
Yeah, El Cabrito. I remember that.
Yeah, and like I try to imitate him when I play. Like all my movements when I play are too. Now, of course, I'm not nowhere near as good, but yeah, like I wanted to be this guy.
He was hella fast. His hair would just like flow in the air.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mexican families, we had all these soccer games, boxing, or big thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember him, El Cabrito. Yep.
So I wanted to be this guy my whole childhood, my whole teens, right? A couple of years ago, I have a lot of his tapes. Like I recorded his games. I still have my whole shelf is filled with tapes of him, right? A couple of years ago, he was accused of I think sexual assault.
Oh shit!
Yeah, of a minor.
Really?
His niece.
Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah. That's weird, dude.
So you're still a fan?
Well, I'm
kidding.
No. So here I'm not. I'm not gonna do that where it's like, well, that kind of just nulls his whole career. It's like, no, it doesn't null his whole career. Like it is what it is, right? Like,
it reminds me of that Chappelle. He saved a lot of people, but he did rape. Right?
Like, no, you can't.
It's fucked up.
It'd be stupid if I was like, oh, he didn't do that. They're just
deny it, like the Michael Jackson thing,
because it's not over. Like the case, we haven't had more details.
Right.
I can't say whether he did it or not. Maybe he did do it, and it doesn't change the fact that he did have this successful career. Yeah. But maybe he committed sexual assault. Yeah, that's weird, dude.
Can we edit this part out?
Why? Why? No,
I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm fucking kidding. It's like with Michael Jackson. Like I listen to I listen to Billie Jean. That's one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, and it's like. And then, you hear all this shit. You can never ignore when someone gets accused of some shit, no matter what. I mean, but yeah, it's just like, it's a fucking great song.
It is. It doesn't make it less of a great song.
It doesn't make it less of a great song, but it's just weird. It is weird. Yeah. That guy was a good soccer player, so that was your idol. Great to know. Note that down. Note that down. That's his idol.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was my idol before he did that.
Oh, Jesus. And he wants to. All right, but that's your favorite player.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Yeah. I know who that is. I had to think about it, though. But yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
What about now? Who, like the people that are famous or the players that are available?
There was this guy. He just retired, an Italian guy. Just retired a couple of years ago. Andrea Pirlo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really liked how he played.
Is Balotelli still playing?
He is.
Is he? He's not playing for like the Italian. Like he hasn't been in World Cups, right? He's old.
Italy wasn't in the World.
No, I'm saying, but like he's old now, though, right?
No, I don't. No, he's not that old.
No,
he was very young when he was like famous.
Okay.
Well, when he started coming up, but
what about that guy, that kid, that 20-something-year-old that was in the World Cup in the French kid?
The black kid?
The black kid,
yeah.
He's fucking good. He's fast as fuck, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not great at keeping up with like especially European soccer, but
so what do you
mostly
watch
like the international tournaments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the clubs?
No, like the World Cup.
Copa yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like, never mind. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I was talking about like the teams play each other like one of my favorite games. Yeah, no, but like I remember when Pumas beat Real Madrid. Remember that?
No, when was that?
It was a long time. I was a kid. Okay. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like Richmond High's football team. Not like that, but like they beat the Patriots.
Right.
It's like, whoa, what the hell happened here?
There's probably a bigger difference between.
Well, I think they were playing their stars, and that's the lineup. This is a few people in the lineup of I don't know if they were playing in the game, but they had Ronaldo, not the new Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos. David Beckham and Zidane.
Yeah, I remember
like they had those motherfuckers in the team, and Pumas. I don't know if they were on the game that day. But I'm pretty sure some of them were. Yeah. But Pumas beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had an awkward silence here.
I was just debating whether I should put on the next Sinister Intruder video.
I was listening.
You can do whatever you want. That's your power. You have the power of the TV. We were just doing the other one, and you had something playing that I would look. I kind of look here and there just to make sure there's no like naked women. While the guests are, talking about some person.
Which he has done.
Fucking Phil.
Accidentally. I didn't know there was a naked scene in there.
So you do soccer like daily? Like you do some kind of soccer, or you run daily? You run daily?
No.
Are you in shape? Are you in shape?
Yeah.
Like, do you consider yourself in shape?
For soccer.
Is soccer all you do to stay in shape?
The moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The coaching takes up a lot of time, and so.
But you don't really do stuff when you coach, no?
No, not with the U10 or U12. I do a little bit, but like when I was coaching U16, I could like hop in and scrimmage with them because they're bigger. Yeah, but when I'm not coaching, I'll try and go to the gym or I'll go jogging or whatever, which helps.
That's what I hear. As you know, I'm trying to cut back a few pounds. You notice I only ate half of my meal earlier.
Yeah.
Wasn't by choice. I'm not feeling well.
Right.
But we were talking about you being a single parent. I think we covered that a lot. Unless you had one more thing before we.
Well, we did say a lot of stuff that got deleted.
Yes. A lot of interruptions today with this thing.
Yeah.
And then now you have to leave soon, which I think me and Phil will finish off the episode. I'll just talk about how he scrolls down the YouTube.
To be fair, it's hard to find something I can put on without the sound that's still entertaining.
I know.
Right now you can put naked people.
I'm fucking with you. I don't care what you do.
Which is why it's usually like fails or jackass or twerk videos.
I know.
Or Bob Ross.
Speaking of Bob
wrestling
Ross,
matches.
That's a good idea. Like doing a comedy sketch with homeboy that was just here.
Yeah.
Like a Bob Ross, but in the graffiti.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying. Gaspar, talk to me, man. What's going on? What's going on in your life right now? What do you have planned? What do you aspire? You're a filmmaker that's not making films at the moment. What's going on?
No, honestly, this freaking coaching thing is like taking up all my time.
You do it once a week, fucker.
No.
Oh, no?
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
I thought you did it once a week.
No, you have to hold practice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So when is practice?
So right now, practice is from Monday through Thursday, and then games are on Saturday.
Oh, shit.
And I'm actually going to be coaching 2 indoor teams as well as the high school.
Oh, my God. You have no time for the voice party.
Well, yeah, well, it's going to be tough. That's why I said
No, I know.
Plus, I'm doing a play.
You're doing a play, motherfucker?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Kathy's.
Ah.
Yeah.
What kind of a play?
So it's what is it called? A Christmas Carol, but it's like modern times. Yeah.
Modern times. Oh.
Yeah, well, Christmas Carol, I think it's in the 1800s.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm tripping. I don't know why.
With like Scrooge and everything.
Yeah.
That'll. So with those 3 things.
So you'll be very busy.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to record as much stuff right now.
Yeah, but you're making good money doing the coaching, though, right?
No, I know that was sarcasm.
No.
The only thing I'm making money from is
what a dick
is working at the
soccer place.
The indoor.
Oh.
Which he has to go to today.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No, but you don't get anything from the coaching?
Well, I get a stipend, so it's not a whole lot. I mean, I don't know why you call it that, but it's like I think if you broke it down, it'd be like $3 an hour or something like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's just,
Jesus Christ.
I think it's probably just supposed to cover like gas money, things like that.
$3 an hour. Oh yeah, I guess.
So it's yeah.
Oh, that's what it's. Have you ever seen You say you didn't see it, Hamlet 2, where he basically makes gas money as a professor to teach theater.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't seen Hamlet.
But he's got long hair and he kind of resembles you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Eventually we'll be making money from this podcast.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
You know what,
Maybe.
Though? This is what I discovered now that I'm like actually trying to work full time is that I don't want to do what I like for a 9 to 5. Because then...
What do you mean?
Like, okay, let's say...
Do you really like it? That's what it kind of makes me wonder.
Are you worried that you're gonna not like it if you do it as a
So
job?
my goal is to make my own movies, right? I want to write stories. I want to make I want to make my own movies. But let's say some company hires me to be on camera, to make their own stuff, whatever it is, and I'm behind the camera from 9 to 5, and then I have to come home and shoot my own stuff. Like that's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Yeah.
So it's best to fund your own projects. I mean, that's
to fund my own projects, but also for my 40 hours a week that I'm working, for it not to be similar to
I see what you're saying.
To filmmaking.
So you're conflicted, kind of.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I'm conflicted. It's that I'm realizing now that that's what I want. See, if I had known this at 18, my experience in college would have been different, right? I wouldn't have. I would have gone for something that a different career, because you don't need to go to school for filmmaking, right? Like,
well, yeah, now you don't.
Now you don't.
15 years ago that wasn't the case.
Yeah. Because look at Phil. You didn't go to school for film.
I didn't.
And you.
Why 15 years ago?
Well, so because back
when digital was all.
Yeah, well, back then, like, gear was expensive. It wasn't very good, and there wasn't a lot of resources out there to learn.
YouTube was a game changer.
you have all these things on YouTube where you can learn how to do your craft. You have all these people sharing information. Gear is really good and really cheap and really accessible.
So a lot of the things they're going to be teaching you are going to be outdated based on the shit you can learn on YouTube, basically, right?
Yeah. But I had a similar fear about, I don't want to get a job doing this because then I won't like it anymore. And you can have a completely different experience. But with me, I kind of found that like by doing that as a day job, I actually got better at it quicker because I'm doing it so much. Mm-hmm. So then when I would do my own stuff, I'd be progressing faster because I'm learning faster and I'm doing more. It also was making me more creative because I'm doing the same kind of like repetitive stuff over and over again at my job. Mm-hmm. So when I'm doing my own stuff, it makes me want to be more creative because I don't want to just do the same old. I don't want to do the same, over the shoulder, 2 mediums and a wide. I want to switch it up because I'm so freaking sick of shooting the same thing over and over again. So it kind of forced me to be more creative. So I don't know if you'll have a similar experience. That's what I found.
So I have had that happen to me where I do weddings, both video and photography, and it does help my both videography and photography. But like, because I wonder if I was doing 40 hours a week of that, would I still have the energy to do my own stuff?
What does it have to be 40 hours though? Like, what if you just? I mean, I don't know. Like,
usually, I never have that many gigs to do, anyways. I don't know if Phil has.
Yeah, no. So like the way I have a 9-to-5 that pays my rent, pays my car payment, makes all my bills, and then I take freelance jobs as they come in because it's really hard to live full time as a freelancer out here. So having my 9-to-5 is like my safety net to make sure, okay, at least my bills are getting paid, and then the freelance jobs I can just take them as they come.
Yeah,
because I'll see a lot of jobs where it's like, 3-month contract, and I'm like, that's nice, but I still got to pay my rent in 4 months. So,
yeah, safety net. So you want just your safety net to be different from your passion.
I think that might be my best bet.
But what if you get, like, hypothetically, all right? What if you get, I don't know, you one of your films gets funded and you're just working on that? I mean, isn't that kind of the goal?
Well, yeah, but it is the goal. But if I can pay my bills by making my own movies the way, then that's different, right? Because you're not doing the same.
You don't want to be doing what you love to do. Because here's the thing: like, I wanted to go to culinary school. I love cooking. You know that. Like, I cook a lot. But then when I worked in the kitchen and it was not cooking the stuff I like to cook, it sucked. It drained it sucked all the joy out of cooking out of me.
And I feel like that's how it's going to be when somebody's paying you to do
shitty else. Commercials of bullshit you don't really
commercials
give a fuck
about. Or even the weddings. Like, being at weddings is pretty fun, but like it's not as creative as like me doing my own stuff.
Right. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But do you regret going to film school?
No, I don't regret it, but it's tough, being in the situation that I am as a dad, where it's like
you got to pay the bills and shit.
Yeah,
you got to feed your kid. That is fucking scary. Having to have to support your children. Yeah, it's hard enough supporting yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to.
It's
I just
expensive.
lived with my parents.
Well, I mean, but you still have a responsibility beyond. I mean, you only live with your parents, but you're still raising a child. That doesn't. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's the Bay Area. Who
doesn't?
Who doesn't? It's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially having immigrant parents. It's kind of, I don't know. They don't have a pension. They don't have a fucking safety of nothing, retirement. So wherever I want to buy a house, I buy a house, I got to get a small little shed for them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I can't send them back to,
a home.
They literally wouldn't make it anywhere.
Yeah.
On their own. I mean, I wouldn't either like that, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing about living in shame because you live with your parents. It's kind of weird.
Everybody I know either lives with their parents or they.
You need new friends.
I know. That's why I'm a failure, because all my friends are a failure. I'm a big fish in a small pond.
I want to be around these guys who. Wow, what's going on here? Jesus.
Torque videos.
Emotional support.
Phil.
Courtesy of Phil. Yeah.
There's very few things that are entertaining with the sound off.
Yeah, that is very true. Jesus Christ.
So anyways,
how did you like that haunted house?
I liked it a lot. I wasn't expecting to like it. Like I went because you guys invited me, and I was like, "What the hell am I doing?" You know, spending money doing this,
being in line.
Oh, especially the line, dude. I hate lines.
Yeah, dude, unless they're cocaine. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I hate waiting in line, dude.
Yeah, but no.
Especially when it's hot as fuck, like it was, and it's like nice and cool outside. So you just.
How long were we in line? About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because she would have made the movie.
Yeah.
The theater's right across the street. She would have been.
Oh, we didn't know the line was gonna be that long.
I know who that is. Anyways, so. Oh yeah, and then it was a pretty straightforward line, right? It's like there's what do you call those, the ropes, and then right as we're about to get in, some lady comes and complains to the poor like minimum wage kids, like we've been waiting in line longer than they have. It's like shut up. Like he's gonna be like, yeah, okay, well come on forward.
My apologies, and she's gonna skip over all the people that she had in front of her.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck, dude?
Like hope you felt better by bullying this. Anyways,
oh my God.
Once we got in there, it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I think they had more fun. I said it already. They had more fun with Phil than having fun scaring us.
Well, not to bust anybody out, but one person in our group was pretty scared, and I actually enjoyed watching that person get scared. I think because there was 4 of us, I wasn't scared.
He's making fun of JD.
Yeah, right. I was so scared. Oh my God, it was funny to. There's an empty seat here, guys. Are we missing someone?
No.
I actually noticed that too, and I think I turned around at one point because I was walking up front with Phil, and I don't know if you noticed this, but when we went, like we turned right on the corner. There was no whatever actors there, and you guys were right behind us. And I know the party we're talking about was in front, so right behind me. And as I turned, and I knew he was coming right behind, I just stayed and went. I smacked the wall, and he said, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" And I was like, "Oh man, I should work here."
Yeah, the acting was good. The sets were really nice.
That bathroom looked real, huh? That bathroom.
Yeah, you guys rushed. Like
I know. I wanted to check it out too, but the actors rushed us.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear them.
They're like, it's this way. And
like,
what the fuck, dude? This looks real. It's like a horror film.
But yeah, like people jumping out yelling Ghostbuster quotes at
me. What the fuck? Like getting character, you fucks,
They're fucking jumping off of shit. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I know.
I'm like, okay.
That happened a lot.
Me neither.
I guess it's fun. I mean, it I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fun for everybody.
Yeah, like I said, one dude high-fived me.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Like,
cool.
Chases with a chainsaw or something, This motherfucker's getting high-fived. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Phil! You don't get tired of this, huh?
The Ghostbuster costume? No, I spent a lot of money on that. I'm gonna bust it out wherever I can.
You don't get desensitized by it because I'm noticing that's happening to me.
Well, you watch a lot of porn?
No, but like, Instagram kind of shoves it in your face, and
yeah, I can. Sometimes it's good to stop.
Oh, I don't stop. I just become.
Well, that's the problem, motherfucker. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
Otherwise, you just follow that rabbit hole and see how far down it goes.
See how creepier you get. Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen.
And then before you know it, you're getting turned on by Sinister Intruder videos.
Yeah, you like fucking torture. It seems.
I'm not into that.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Yeah, I don't think you should. Yeah. I wonder what that guy's. We should bring him back. I got some more questions for him.
He's a cool ass dude. He's a really
cool ass dude. I'm just very very concerned for his mental health.
He's very polite.
He's very polite. He's very articulate in his way of speaking.
I've had nothing but good experiences with him over the years.
I'm kidding. Jesus.
Although I'm not gonna lie, when I did that last music video, I walked onto the set and there's all the hanging limbs and a pentagram on the floor and the word Satan written on the wall in blood, and I'm just like, okay.
You want to know a story?
I gotta head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So I will.
Oh, you're gonna take off? You're just gonna leave us hanging like that?
Yeah.
It's a quick story.
You came back. You're gone for 2 whole months, and then you come back, and you're like, all right, I got to bounce.
Come into our life and just walk away. Okay, it's a quick story. Just you brought up the pentagram thing. I actually, when I was working cable, when I was a cable man, I was working cable. I went to this house, this customer's house, and it was like a three people living there, like the owner and his like 2 tenants. They were renting out rooms. San Rafael. Mm-hmm. They were weird looking people. They were a weird kind of a bunch, you know. And one of the roommates, one of the people that moved in, she had gotten internet and wanted to get her internet up and running. And the owner of the house, I guess he was talking to someone downstairs. So anyways, I found out the wire that I needed to get to was in the basement. And I asked if I could go to the basement, and she said, yeah, come on down. I walked down to the basement, and in the basement there's a pentagram painted in the floor, and there was candles. Well, not lit, but there was candles like they were lit before or some other shit. And then there's just it was just weird. It was just a weird fucking house. And that tenant, she brought me down and she showed me. I went and found the cables. I walked and I looked, and then the owner came downstairs in the basement. And he yelled at her like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, I told you not to bring anyone here." Like, he was very uncomfortable with me being there. He's like, "I told you if you need anything down here, just tell me first." They went back and forth and they argued, and then I'm looking at the pentagram and he's looking at me, and he had this uncomfortable like, I don't know. It was weird, dude. Yeah. And then I just looked and I was like, "Wow, you guys party hard." And then they all started laughing, and we both laughed. And then I got this weird feeling, but then all right, I'm done. And I kind of just hurried, and I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. It was weird. It was a weird thing. Yeah. But that's the story. Yeah. I gotta go.
I don't know. I think I would have wanted to leave as soon as I saw the pentagram.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean, I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, I've never seen. It's some people just like having a cross. It's their beliefs.
Right. True.
Yeah.
True.
But you got to get going. I won't keep you much longer.
Yeah. I got to head.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So me and Phil.
Well, thank you for checking back in, Gaspar. We'll see you in another couple months, I guess.
Unless, yeah.
No,
I think
I'm free next weekend, and
me and Phil are gonna finish this episode right now.
And some of those holidays, I'm free.
Some of the holidays.
Well, obviously, we're not gonna be filming 24th and 25th of December, but
I thought we were.
26th.
I'm just kidding.
Probably, or whatever.
It depends on Phil. I'm unemployed.
Yeah, because we sent for the high school, we sent some of those kids. Like those kids have 2-week vacations.
Right.
So.
Right. You're not coming with them? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that.
All right, Cracker. Well, it was good seeing you. It was good catching up.
Me and Phil are gonna finish up the episode here.
Okay.
Unless you
what do you want to chat about?
I don't know. This is very good. I just kind of want to watch this and review what we're looking at here. All right, Gaspar.
All right, Gaspar. Take it easy.
Coming in and out of our lives like gonorrhea.
Hasta luego.
So we're available on Spotify now, Phil. Come on, Phil, talk to me.
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
This is the first time me and you have been talking by ourselves.
Yeah, no worries.
Talk to me about what's going on in your life, buddy. I'm your friend.
Just working a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just working a lot, getting ready for, well, this will probably air after the holidays, but I'm getting ready for the holidays.
It's so hard to get ready for the holidays.
Yeah,
Are you gonna go out of town?
I might play in it by ear.
Where?
My dad's side of the family lives up near Sonora. So it's like 3 hours away in the mountains.
Yeah.
So I usually go up there like a week before Christmas and have family, or the whole family gets together up there. And then we all have Christmas with the other half of our families down here. So I might do that. I don't know. Playing it by ear. We'll see how things go. How about you, sir? How's everything?
Oh, I'll be here.
You'll be here?
Just leave the equipment. I'll record some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have no plans right now. I'm unemployed. Hopefully I'll get a job for Christmas.
Right.
But I do want to mention we're available on Spotify. We're available on, what is it? Come on.
Google Podcasts.
Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
What else?
We're on Anchor. We might have more by the time this airs.
Okay.
But as of right now, it's just those three, plus YouTube. So wherever you like to listen to your shit, you can listen to us.
Okay. Well, I look forward to it. You got anything else you want to add?
If you need some shit to look pretty, IOPvideo.com. We make things look pretty.
All right. Okay. I think we're good. We're out.